Let's go.
Welcome to the Top of Your Game podcast with Dr. Floyd. The show is dedicated to helping you grow, thrive, and do your best work. Dr. Floyd believes there's greatness within you, and the show is designed to help you live your dream, do your best work, and leave a legacy. Now, here's Dr. Floyd.
Welcome back to another episode of the Top of Your Game podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Floyd. Today I'm diving into what I call the psychology of unstoppable. The psychology of unstoppable. Now let me start with a definition. The psychology of unstoppable is inner mastery under pressure. Inner mastery under pressure. Now, when you understand and grasp this concept, it changes how you perform, how you lead, and how you live. Think about this. Most people look resilient on the outside, but on the inside, they are exhausted, overwhelmed, and constantly fighting their own mind. That's why I'm sharing this episode to change the thinking of high-achieving professionals who are tired of pushing through without mastery. Individuals who want to perform consistently even when the stakes are high. Now, on a practical level, what does unstoppable really mean? Many people think it means never struggling or never failing. That's not it. Being unstoppable doesn't mean you're never tired, frustrated, or facing pressure. It means you have trained your inner world so that challenges don't stop you, they sharpen you. The psychology of unstoppable isn't motivation. That may be a part of it. It isn't pushing harder. It isn't positive thinking. It's a skill. It's a mindset. It's the mental and emotional training that allows you to stay clear, grounded, and effective under pressure. Here's what I see over and over again in my work with leaders, entrepreneurs, and high achievers. Most people focus on the wrong things. You see, they focus on skill, strategy, and energy, technical and physical performance, but neglect the mental. Yes, they neglect the mental. In fact, most people develop only the last two. They optimize habits, routines, execution, but they never train the mind. And the mind is the real driver. You see, when pressure hits, it's not your strategy that fails first. It's your psychology. Let me say that again. It's not your strategy that fails. It's your psychology. Now, think about it. Someone can have the perfect plan and the best habits, but if their mind unravels on the stress, everything collapses. That's the blind spot that separates the winners from losers. Let me give you an example. I worked with a client, let's call him Alex. On paper, Alex was a top producer. He hit every target, managed teams flawlessly, and never, ever missed a deadline. Everyone admired him. But privately, he was exhausted. He was second guessing himself constantly. Every decision felt heavy. He had no clear way to manage the stress that came with his position. When he came to work with me, we didn't start with technical skills or physical routines. Guess what? We started with his psychology. Yes, we started with his psychology. How he thought about pressure, how he reacted under stress, how he perceived his identity tied to performance. Few months later, everything else, his execution, his routines, his energy improved naturally. But the transformation started in his mind. That's the psychology of unstoppable inaction. So, what are the principles behind this? Let me give you a few key ideas. The first one: pressure reveals who you are, it doesn't build character. Your mindset determines whether challenges break you or sharpen you. Number two, mental mastery comes before technical mastery. If your mind isn't trained, your technical skills and energy system will eventually fail under pressure. Number three, identity matters. Your performance is what you do. You are not your results. Separating self-worth from output is critical to inner mastery. And number four, recovery is a skill. You see, elite performers don't just know how to push, they know how to reset. That's mental resilience. Now, I've built a framework, I call it MTP: mental, technical, and physical. The mental is the ceiling, it determines what's possible. The technical gives direction, it's your skills, strategies, and knowledge. The physical sustains performance, it's energy, habits, routines. So here's the key: most people spend majority of their time on the last two. They build the engine and fuel system, but forget to train the driver. The driver is the mental, and that's where unstoppable begins. Now, here are three things you can apply today to start mastering your inner world. The first thing is to observe your self talk under pressure. Your real mindset shows up when things don't go your way. So notice it, then train it. Number two, separate identity from performance. Remember this: you have results, you are not your results. And number three, learn to recover, not just push. Elite performers don't just know how to hustle, they know how to reset and recharge. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, where am I overdeveloped technically, but underdeveloped mentally? Most high achievers are brilliant at execution, but fragile under pressure. If you strengthen the mental first, everything else improves naturally. So listen, I work with high achievers through speaking, coaching, and this podcast, helping them become unstoppable from the inside out. Remember, the psychology of unstoppable is inner mastery under pressure. Train it, live it, lead with it. When your psychology is trained, pressure no longer stops you, it sharpens you. That's the essence of the psychology of unstoppable. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Top of Your Game podcast. Until next time, live your dream, do your best work, and leave a legacy. Let's get after it.
Let's go.